All right, boys and girls, welcome back. Day 2 of the G1 Showdown. We're looking at the lineups for this starting round 4. All singles play today. Current score: Streator 9, Pontiac 6, and a race to 11. We're looking at about 10 minutes or so before we get, about 5 minutes or so, 4 or 5 minutes before we get started. So get settled in, fire up that big screen TV. Looks like Eric's getting ready to go here. Take you out to the floor. He's running over and getting racked up. Looks like our first matchup's going to be Jason Carwile and Brian Jason. Remember, these are all races to 3. Streator just needs to get 2 matches. Pontiac gets 5 today. Good morning, Joshua. And just a couple notes from yesterday's stream. Made a few adjustments to some of our settings, so you may notice a slight change in quality to try to keep up with the internet. As many of you probably know, live streaming is a slave to internet connections and such, so we have to make adjustments here and there, and sometimes sacrifices have to be made to get things where we need them to be to keep them going on pretty and such. So we'll switch over here now as Eric's getting ready, racking them up, and here, day 2 G1 Showdown is underway.
Oh, it's okay. I don't have to dig into my pockets.
Right?
Yep, I like it.
Not anymore, right?
No.
Okay, like it used to be done.
Not like it used to, yeah.
Almost 3.
Yes.
All right, guys.
You gotta
good
bet
morning.
$2 so you can make me money.
So here's the deal. You guys are into the round 4. This is the first round 4 we've had. Today's matches are all singles matches. Pontiac needs to win 5 out of the next potential 6 matches to defend. Streator, you need to win 2 out of the next potential 6 matches.
Nina, look this way.
Starting out, we're going to have Jason Carwile is going to play Brian Jason.
I'm only hit twice.
You guys may like.
That's all the second one. I will go, Jay.
Come on, guys, good luck.
Come on, Jay. Start
Really,
us off here,
Harper?
bud.
Big mouth, baby.
Streator to break.
Woo!
Impartial timekeeper.
I am.
Shut your face. Nothing but love.
Right?
Here we go, Jay.
Feel the love from Pontiac, boys.
Oh.
No, I'm okay right now. My
Huh?
back's hurt.
You're an accident.
There you go. Next.
Of course, the Facebook messages start right as we start. No one talks to me this morning.
I missed it, sorry. Nice break.
You go around this way, you can Doug, your mom is here.
Okay, start the clock, please.
Oh, that's awesome. How sweet is that?
There you go. There you go. Shot.
Don't do that.
Come on, BJ, take
Come on,
advantage
BJ.
of it. Come on,
It's yours,
take
BJ.
advantage of it. Let's go.
Yeah, shake it off.
Nice stuff, buddy. Nice stuff, very nice stuff, good shape.
Nice. Way to go.
Shake it off.
Yeah, buddy, come on, let's go.
Beautiful shoot, BJ.
Yeah.
I started off doing just pool, but I've done this team sponsored softball. So we I actually
We go, Jay.
I just softball. Part of softball.
I wish I had known that.
I'm all about, you know, like the area.
Streator leads 1-0, Pontiac break.
We need the coverage.
We did we used to, I worked at our college. I got to go to girls, and then there was this
Good
thing
break,
that I
Jay.
was really close to it. So we had breast cancer, softball tournament. We started at 6 at night, and we didn't finish until 7 o'clock the next day.
Jamie was it?
Oh, she's from Marseille, she was
That's the girl, other girl that worked with the college.
Okay, start the clock, please.
Yeah.
See, she couldn't, she never, they can't do more, no.
How are you?
We had her on the phone, and we did the paramedic ride, for her boys.
There you go.
Okay, scores tied 1-1. Streator to break.
Here you go, Jay. Shoot your game, buddy.
Okay, start the clock, please.
Good try, good shot. Spots to lead, good try.
My Streator.
Here you go, Jay. It's your game, bud. There you go. Yeah. You're right.
Come on, Beach. Come on, Beach.
Go now, Jay. Make it count.
Come on, BJ, pick us up.
Oh,
right here.
BJ, let's
Pick
go,
us up
buddy.
right here. Let's go, buddy.
You're all right, Jane. Shake it off. A lot of trouble out there, you're all right.
It's my fault.
13 ball. What she doesn't know when it's the inspection, you have the inspection.
Oh, I'll say, you got it, okay.
I've seen a lot of last couple of inspection. Right. They don't know.
I'll acknowledge it, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
that's
okay.
okay. No, I didn't. He didn't do that, but I couldn't hear it, so I just turned it up to where I could hear it. Just for me.
Well, it's okay.
I called him, even when you guys counted, they refused, but I shot him anyway, but I had said it.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear it reset, so I knew, so I just followed through the shot.
That's why you gotta screen that shit.
Good job, good job. Nice stuff, nice stuff.
All the way down.
Nice.
All
Oh.
right, that's all right, you're all right, no problem.
They count. Safety.
Come on,
All right,
BJ.
come on,
Take it
buddy.
home, take it home, BJ, let's go.
All smash.
Nice shot, buddy. Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Nice shot, nice shake, nice shake. Good out, good out.
All right, good. Grind it out, buddy.
One more, buddy, one more.
So now Streator's up 2-1. You'll hear Eric say that here in a minute. He'll announce it from the floor. Big shout out to our sponsors for the stream. Big John Bresley out at Peel Motors in Princeton, Illinois. Out of McNabb, Mr. Lilly with CBM Construction. And Andy and his crew over at General Automotive in Dixon. Make sure you check all those guys out. We appreciate everything they do to help us get the streams to you. And don't forget, if you enjoy the free live streaming pool and more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Click on that bell, turn on your notifications. And now I'll take it down to the floor for the next break.
Okay, Streator leads 2-1. Pontiac break.
Here you go, Jay.
Start the clock, please.
Your game, Jake, your game.
All right, so our first Hill match of the day. Remember, each match is a point in the overall score, and each match is a race to 3, and overall the teams are racing to 11. So. Eric's getting the next rack ready. Rack number 5 of this set. Like I said, Hill. Throw it down to the floor here now for Eric as he updates you on the match score.
Okay, Hill, Streator to break.
Bobby. Here we go, buddy, let's go.
Start the clock, please.
12 bonus head.
Extension.
You got it.
Nice job, nice stuff, nice stuff. Good girl. Good job, nice job.
Oh.
Good out, great job, nice job. Super up.
Nice job, BJ, nice job.
Oak smash. Let's try it, Jay. Good, Dad.
I'm shooting those, Jay. Keep shooting. You should know.
Get us some table, buddy. Come on.
Well,
Let's do this.
did you go out last night? So fun.
Not like you were Professor Rudd. No?
Huh?
Not like you were Professor Rudd, right?
No. But.
Sounds
I
like
was
solid.
Where you at?
last night when I sat over here, I was.
Don't let me down.
There's the coldest draft. My feet felt like somebody stepped on them.
She's gonna get her leg
I was so
taken
cold.
out.
I went home, took a shower. I was
Seeing it.
super hot. My bathroom was little, you know my bathroom. Lexi opened the door, she's couldn't even sleep with steam. When I got out, I was wearing some shirts and she goes, Grandma, are you burnt? Like, what's this? Dude, I couldn't got really warm. So now I got really cold.
Okay, Streator reaches the hill. Next match is Doug Williams and Digger. Leg it up, guys.
Go red. Go Dignan.
No, we ain't that cute, sorry.
Wicked, eh? What is that?
Legs up. Real nice, Dick.
Pontiac to break.
I saw a picture. Four of them, actually, of you.
He likes it.
Did
you try to make it, you
I
alright?
got it somewhere.
Yeah.
When he goes to play this with them guys, he gets thrown with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Too much what he's going to the parties at.
Don't pass out to her.
Well, I'm okay with you, then.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
We have some video too, we just haven't showed you.
Okay, all right, well played. Well played. Sometimes we gotta hold out for the right moment.
Are you a little funny?
Okay, start the clock.
I believe it's up there. I put my shit up.
Go red. So when I talk to you, cover my mouth.
Yeah, that was fearful yesterday.
Come on, Digger. Let's go, Digger. Come on, pick us up, buddy. Pick us up.
Come on, Jamie.
Ready, Charlie?
Right there. Wall. 5 p.m. Good shot. Good shot. I can show you.
There's out here.
Yep.
You gonna stop the car?
Yeah,
I did.
stop, yeah.
I did.
Or no, it wasn't. Just up ahead of the spot, directly across from our side. Half a ball in the
There, it's the last shot. I walked around the bar somewhere and put it, and I saw the last two.
Start the shot clock, please.
Got it.
Sorry, you're right, you're right. Good,
Yep. Yep, that's where she was.
Come on, take advantage of it. Let's go, Digger. You got it, you got it.
Come on now, bud. Nope. Let's get all mixed up.
Nice stuff, nice job.
It's like me telling him he sucks, he gets off on it. As soon as he misses the ball, he stands right next to me. It's like, say something. Please. Tell me that stuff, please.
You know the
Like I say, hey, what are you doing over here?
Joey Grayson already, it was black, sorry. What?
You good, Doug? Make it count.
Oh, I don't care to stay with us, great.
I was just thinking that too.
All right, so Streator strikes, or Pontiac strikes first in this match. Throw it down to the floor for the call from
Pontiac
there.
leads 1-0, Streator first. Foul.
Maybe throwing a half a ball in the end.
Yes, you have.
She said I would think so.
Your advantage? Oh, to your choice of spot.
I'm not even trying to say her last name. I'm not even trying to say it.
Extension.
Got it.
Stop the clock. Start the clock.
Oh, doggy. Sorry.
Second.
Come on, Peter.
Go, Doug. Shot, Doug.
Let's go, Peter, pick it up, let's go.
Small, come on, Dougie. Bring it on.
All right, so Pontiac finds himself up 2-0 in this match. Another big shout out to our stream sponsors today, Big John Bresley and Peel Motors in Princeton, Bill Lilly over at CBM Construction out of McNabb, and Andy White out of Dixon over at General Automotive. Appreciate everything they do to help us bring these free live streams to you, so make sure you check them out, give them a call, and tell them TNT sent you. If you're interested in advertising on a stream or helping us support it, go ahead and give us a call at 183. Oh gosh, I can't even get it right. I'll just show you because obviously saying it is hurting my brain. 833 TNT Pool. It's 833-868-7665. We can help you out. We're live here from Streator, Illinois, La Villa. Here we go.
All over the web. Come on, Digger.
Okay, start the clock, please.
My face was so red.
That doesn't make your day. I don't know what will.
I didn't have enough balls to shoot at though. So about. God. Unreal. I'll play the one ball inside.
Good, Dougie.
Nice shot. Very nice. Very good.
Put it all in.
All right. Pontiac leads 2-1. Streator break.
Return the favor, bud.
Yeah. He's good, Jack.
Run out for me.
Start the clock, please.
Yeah.
Shot, Doug. Pocket hates me. That pocket doesn't know anything.
And everybody that shoots at it.
Very nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Extension.
Got it.
Shot, Doug. Sit. Sit.
Nice.
Shot, Doug. Shot.
Yeah, 14 more riders. Extension.
You don't have one.
All right, Doug. Come on, buddy. Here you go, buddy.
Oh boy.
Here you go, buddy. Nice shot. There you go. Good, Doug. Ain't a lot.
All right, so with that one, Streator jumps, or Pontiac brings it to 10-7. Streator still on the hill, just needs one more. Our next match is coming up here in just a second. We'll throw it down on the floor. Eric's going to go ahead and call out your next match.
Okay, start of match number 3. Streator leads Pontiac 10-7. We have Tommy Kruger, who is shooting for Team Streator. Tom Casey.
Let's go, Tom. Casey.
I hope they got him locked up somewhere right now. They don't walk in. Chicken. I hope they got him locked up somewhere. They don't walk in. Good luck, Tommy. Not even using my brakes. Come on, bud.
That's real good.
I didn't plan on using my brake stick. I rode over and grabbed the wrong stick. I heard a ding when I hit it. Yeah, I know.
The reader?
Thanks, Jim. Thanks. Look, you said I got this, Tommy.
You got this, Mr. Kruger.
No, I caught you.
I tell you, I'm going to call him Tommy and you Mr. Casey. I respect my elders.
The old age thing now, huh?
Good luck, Tom.
Come on, Ty.
Okay, start the clock, please.
It's open, right?
You got Tommy. All right, Tommy. All right. Everything. There you go, Tommy. Shot, Tommy. Thank you. Safety. Shot, buddy. You left-handed, Tom? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll let you know. Just in case. I just want you. I don't want to. Oh, okay.
Is that better? You're welcome.
Nice.
Try it, Tom.
Beautiful.
I played in the corner.
Oh, shit.
Try it.
But call this there, my bad.
Good shot. Way to go.
And a 4-1.
This one ain't just, I mean, it just depends how much of that shit does on there.
Nice.
Yeah. Very much clear on yesterday.
Sure.
Yeah, I know where to get, I get well. Maybe. Exactly. But you gotta work at it a little bit, but not swinging the drum. Right. Sleep on it.
Yeah. Shot, Tommy. There you go. Extension.
Got it.
Good night's sleep.
Shot, Tommy. That boy.
There you go. Nice shot.
All the way out.
Nice boy. Nice job.
Casey, out of everyone, you have to be quiet, buddy. I hear your voice from a mile away. I know you're laughing. I know it's good.
Nice shot. Thank you.
Not bad from Pontiac's finals.
Yeah.
That's from the school of Heritage.
I brought that today.
Oh no, he taught me. I'm from the school of Tommy.
Yeah, I was a wee little pup, about 12 years old, running the tables up the bowling alley.
Here I am in the bowling alley. This kid walks in with a mop handle and says, "I'll play you some."
I hate how this story's so reversed. I'm over there beating my buddies who can't shoot, and he pulls out the broomstick and comes out with a mop handle.
It was one of the real. It was a mop handle.
Manny Mateo used to come to town and do that all the time. Won a lot of money from a lot of people.
Okay, Pontiac leads 1-0. Pontiac to break. Okay, start the clock, please.
Take advantage.
Come on, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
500 is Tommy
I'm used to that, Jim, because I have teammates like you have.
Eric, I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's got expensive coming. I did not. I'm sorry,
Come on, Tommy, there you go, buddy. Put it away. Put it away.
let's go, Casey.
Come on now, Tommy. Come on, Streator. Nice shot, kid. Good shot. Good shot. Shot, Tommy. There you go. There you go, buddy.
All right, so Pontiac's up 2-0 in this match now. Coming back strong in the fourth round. We're live here from La Villa in Streator, Illinois. Big shout out to Angel
Leads this set 2-0. Streator to break.
and all of his crew for everything they've done helping us bring this to you live from here. Here comes Tom Casey to break.
Nice hit.
What they want.
Extension.
Not yet.
Okay, quiet, please.
Good shot, Tommy. Good shot. Nice shot.
All right, so with that, Pontiac closes the gap a little bit, brings it to 10-8, Streator over Pontiac. Coming in strong here in the beginning of the fourth round. Day 2 of the G1 Showdown here in Streator, Illinois at La Villa.
How about a big fuck you, Marilyn Reynolds? Hey, you too, Doctor. And you, yeah. How about you just want to find out I don't know.
All kinds of craziness going on over here. So like this scoreboard's the score on here is a little out of date, but showing this for the lineup so you can see what's coming up. We just had Tommy Kruger and Tom Casey play, so next is going to be Casey Karstens and Danny Blackburn. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the free live streaming pool and would like to see more, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Click on that bell, turn on your notifications. Keep up with all the future streams we have. And we're looking at some new stuff coming up shortly, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to throw it down to the floor for Eric.
Okay, next match. Streator leads Pontiac 10-8. They're coming back.
It's over here.
I just say, this is what the hell out of Dina.
I know, I wish you'd shut up.
All right, so we have Casey on Pontiac, and who is playing?
Danny.
Danny. All right. Line it up. Good luck. Streator to break.
Whoa, let's go, come on.
I had one. Maybe I threw it away. I'll get one.
What do you want?
I just want to touch it.
Okay, start the clock, please.
Nice shot, Danny. Nice shot. Nice stuff, Danny. Real nice stuff. Oh, damn. Come on, Casey. Come on. Good job, bud.
Let's go, Danny.
Garrett, good shot.
Come on, KC.
Come on, Casey.
I
Hell
can't
of a
see that
try.
going on there.
Okay, now you got that out of your system, David. Let's go.
There you go.
I hate that soft even in that pocket. It's still red.
That pocket's a beast.
Soft.
I need to be the cup. Pocket number 2.
And the shape I wanted. It is, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just a part.
You go, buddy. There you go. Nice. Keep going.
Daily double. I know. Very. Oh. Must be perfect shape.
Good hit, Casey.
Good hit.
That boy.
Nice shot.
Let's go, Danny.
They're not frozen.
Hey, Casey, you got that shot right there.
Come back around.
There you go. Sit. Sit. Yeah, boy.
There we go. There.
There it is.
We'll take 3 in a row, Danny. We'll take 3 in a row.
I still can't believe that bank shot stuck me like that. I thought it was gonna be perfect shape, but I missed it. It's gonna be a good save.
Hey, hopefully it's coming.
Crazy.
Come. 3 in a row, Aaron.
I love getting her excited.
Danny, I'm gonna punch you.
You are the most impartial timekeeper I've ever met in my life.
I am impartial.
There is no one I would rather have than the impartial Nina Moss. No one. Nobody.
I don't know. Something about them color red shirts. Nobody.
I tuned you out a while back.
Well, let me just get louder.
All right. Pontiac leads 1-0.
Nina, can you keep it down,
Pontiac
please?
break.
Oh, Doug's mom's sitting there. I didn't do,
Don't do that.
Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny.
I know. I made a great break.
Nice job, buddy.
Extension.
Good job, buddy. Nice fight, buddy. Good job. Okay, good job, buddy. Good job. Buddy, come back, buddy. Come back. Good job.
Anybody else shooting other than you, right? Crazy kids off that 14 in the pocket. Hey, correct. Ready to go.
I know, I love
Straight
the
on the
videos.
spot. All right.
They're so funny. I think I saw like the one I can sit on the fireplace like 10 times. It's so.
So now it's 1-1, all tied up. Eric's racking up the third rack of the set here. Throw it down to the floor for him to give you some announcements. Don't forget to check out those links in our description. It'll take you to our Facebook page and our friend Kaylee over at the Illinois Valley ACS West and some other stuff you can check out. If you enjoyed the stream, you can help us build it better for you by supporting. Drop us a tip or something. Of course, don't forget to search G1 Annual Showdown on Facebook as you find a
Okay,
group.
scores 1-1. Streator break.
Here we
Go
go.
Red.
Come on, Danny.
All right, here you go. Make it work, buddy.
for the day.
Go, buddy.
There you go, Casey, let's go. Good luck.
Come on, Danny,
That
there you
was
go,
a-
buddy.
Danny, what's up, buddy?
I'll take that.
Didn't say happy either way.
You go, Casey.
Come on, man.
There you go. Get it. Come on. Good try. Good shot. Right shot.
Come on, Danny.
extension.
Got it.
Play safe. Safe. Back, Casey.
Oh, yeah. So, teach me that.
Safe.
Alright, run mouth.
Alright, your game here, Casey, here we go.
Come on now, bud.
There you go.
Hey, make it work. It's yours, here we go.
Come on, Danny. Come on, buddy. Come on, Danny. Take it home, buddy.
Good, buddy.
Yeah.
That'll work, that'll work.
Oh, I love right here.
Here we go, Casey.
Come on, Bo.
Three all the way up.
Alright.
Very good.
There you go, there you go, bud.
I expected better.
It's already Bo. You should know right there.
Weak. I'm a little disappointed right now.
Walk back over here.
I will. Good shot.
trying hard to throw that in the pocket. Yeah.
So Danny puts Streator one win away from taking the cup. It's 2-1. Streator over Pontiac. Streator leads Pontiac 10-8 overall. Big shout out to the G1 sponsors that helped Eric make this possible. Tom Casey, Doug Williams, Josh Gnertz, The Painted Daisy, Stumble In, Zim's Racks, and NetSource Solutions, Gators Garage, Eclectic Custom Vinyls, Jim Edinger Custom Cues, Marston's Home Improvement, Nathan Miller, and Streator Tire and Repair. I'm going to throw it down to the floor for Eric to give up some more information.
Streator is on the hill. I think it's Pontiac's break.
Oh yeah, he gets spotted, but no, and even in ACS it doesn't make any difference in this tournament format. It's like you can't win or lose on the first. So Dave all gets pocketed, you can't win.
Can't do it in Valley.
Yep, a lot the same.
Nice shot, Danny, nice shot.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Way to go, Danny, nice job. Way to go, buddy, way to go.
bucks come and win the big one for us the first week.
Oh, there you go.
They guaranteed you.
Hey, Eric, bring the cup right into the corner pocket. Yep, that corner. And then hold the green line up this way.
Unless that other asshole is on there too, right? Yeah, that would make it.
Just 1 second.
Get your daddy.
All right, welcome. Well, what a great day and a half of pool that we had here at La Villa and Streator. We do have a winner. I'd like to take a moment first before we get to that part to once again thank everyone who has allowed me to work with the players here to put this thing together. It is an amazing thing, and we did have quite a few new players here today that say it is an unbelievable thrill. So thank you to the bars who allow me to host the pool leagues in your locations, and of course, thank you to our sponsors. Without you, this couldn't happen. So moving forward, I would like to thank Team Pontiac. You guys put on a wonderful fight, coming in down 9-6. They put out a strong comeback to get to 10-8, in which the final outcome was Team Streator of La Villa winning 11-8 in the final. So at this time, I would like to call these gentlemen, kind of snake your way around this table over here, if you would. First, Tom Casey. Go the other way, man. So, yeah, you're on camera, man. Come on all the way over here. Okay? And then we'll bring Danny over. BJ, follow him. Digger, Obi. I'd like to present the 2020 G1 Showdown champions.
I think I need to let BJ hold this because that was a very key win that he got for us in the beginning.
All right, so I've got the Streator captain, Tom Casey, here with me right now. And Tom, I've been thinking about it leading up today and a few questions. What's the difference maker between the first showing and the second showing for you being a captain?
I don't know. The first showing was a bunch of guys from town that play well, that I respect a lot, that are going to get better. This is a more seasoned team we have. We've added a young player that I've thought played very well, and I think has a bright future in BJ, and he got a key win for us tonight in that first match to put us where we knew we was at least at 10 already. So, we were going to be good. So playing with guys that's played a lot of tournaments, a lot of things, and more composure, I think. Nothing wrong with all the guys that played last year. They're a bunch of great guys, and they're going to get better and be good pool players.
So what's the ultimate difference for you? You got to play, the entire time last year. Okay, and then you're coming in, and you are the only player on your team that has the experience of the Showdown under your belt coming into this year. How did you feel knowing that you were going to be with a group of guys who'd never experienced this type of pressure before?
Well, I felt very confident that our guys were going to win. I know one Pacific guy always wanted to kind of trash talk, and one thing I've learned in coaching our basketball team is the scoreboards are what does the talking. You talk all you want, you go out and play, you play your best. If you lose, you live with the results. I've been on a lot of good teams over the years, won like 15, 16 years in a row in our Streator playoffs. I never ever went in there once taking it for granted that we was going to win. And I knew this year with the players we had and the depth we had that we were going to be fine.
Awesome. All right, Tom. Thank you so much. Yep. Danny, come here. All right. Now I'm here with Danny Blackburn. Danny's the first guy that I'm going to talk to. First off, I want to talk about the experience. How's it feel to do something like this in battle, kind of like what the pros do once a year?
It was fun. It was very fun. You know, I wanted to do it just for the experience and the fun. I had a good time. There's sportsmanship on both sides, and it was fun.
What do you like ultimately about your team dynamic here? It looks like you had a couple guys that you've played with before,
Right.
but then you've also had some fresh blood that you might not have ever played with before
He's
either.
the only one I went to tournaments with. The other guys is just, I played leagues with and stuff, so the tournament part was new. But we got some tournaments coming up that some of us aren't teams with, so we're getting our camaraderie together to be better as a team with that. But yeah, it was different. It was fun. I had a good time with everybody, and everyone shoots very well, and so we got a good team.
Am I going to expect you back next qualifying session?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Danny. Thank you. Well, now I don't know for sure, but I would truly feel that there is a potential MVP call here for the quote youth of the nation, I guess you can say. How do you feel, BJ?
I feel awesome. I feel awesome. This has been the greatest experience in my years and years of pool experience.
So Tom's lineup puts you pretty well seasoned with the majority of players that you played with, being the fresh blood that would come to something like this. You kind of just wound up on the scene. From what I remember, we didn't really know much of you till maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Didn't know how much you've been playing or anything like that. So how does it feel to know where you were and then to come here and play the performance that you did this weekend?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I learned a lot from these guys just every single time I play with them, and even throughout this showdown, I learned even more. So it's been a great experience.
Am I going to expect you back next qualifying session?
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, BJ. Thanks so much, man. Digger, come here. What's up, Digger?
How you doing, buddy?
All right, I'm okay, man. So, you told me that this was one of the reasons why you came out of retirement. So, give a little backstory as to why you hadn't played pool over these last 15 years.
Well, I had an accident. I broke my neck, so I don't know. I can't get down and aim on the ball like I used to, and I didn't really think I could play as good as I could to hold up to my teammates and stuff. But Tom, my captain there, he kind of got me back into playing again, and you take it what you just practice with the guys, and it's just all the team thing. So everybody gets to help each other, and these guys are really good. They hold your other end up if you can't make it. So I enjoyed coming back and playing again.
So you've been back about a year or so.
Yeah.
And then you jump into something like this. How'd you feel coming in yesterday?
Pretty shaky. I knew I had good teammates and stuff. Yeah, I'm still pretty shaky about not holding up my end. I wish I could have played a lot better than what I did, but that's commendable for what I've been kind of through. So,
was there a difference in your mentality between yesterday when it started and then today coming in knowing that you had a little bit of leeway?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I wasn't as hesitant to. I played a little more freely than I did yesterday. A little more shakier. So yeah, I was more confident playing today than I was yesterday. Yeah.
Am I going to expect you back next qualifying session?
Of course. I'm back in it. Thank you.
Sounds good, buddy. Thanks, Digger. And we've got Ryan Obenheim. Obi, you didn't get to play today.
No.
But you got to play yesterday. And last year when we did this, you were pretty upset. You had life get in the way and you weren't able to qualify the way that you wanted to, and you had to miss out. And then you came in this year, you got your qualifying in. You even had to earn your right to get here, so you made the way here. So what were your thoughts coming in here and the experience that you've never really had before?
It's something new for me. I mean, playing with these guys I haven't played before, and I played with Tom for years and years, and Digger coming out of retirement. Yeah, it's just a bunch of good group of guys.
So I was listening yesterday, and what's one thing that you learned over this course of the weekend that you think you could ultimately do better?
Don't take nothing for granted.
Oh, now, come on. You said something yesterday that you hated. What do you got to get better at?
I would say shape play.
Lagging.
Lagging and
Ovi,
shape
yeah,
play.
lagging,
Yeah.
lagging. So, am I going to expect you back? You going to try to qualify again?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yep.
Good talking to you. All right, Jim Doppler, come on up here, bud. Okay, so a little backstory before we talk about Jim. This is 2 years now that I've ran the G1 Showdown, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jim. I always had the idea in my mind, but he approached me about 2 years ago about doing something like this when I started running this league over here in Streator, and I realized that once we had players starting to think about the same ideas that was going through my head, that it had to happen. So last year, you guys had 5 guys, and you guys had I think being there both times, you guys had a dynamic about you last year. And what changed in your dynamic, you think, as a captain from last year to this year?
Honestly, first off, congratulations, Team Streator. You guys played great. As far as what changed last year, this year, nothing really changed. We have actually the same team with the exception of one guy. Last year there was a lot more fire to it, though. I think it was the first year starting off. We wanted to make sure we came out strong and put together a strong showing. And this year we still had that fire, but we weren't. I don't feel like we were all in it, including myself. It showed on the table. We missed some shots that we would never miss. Shooting in leagues, tournaments, anywhere. There was just we got down early. We got down on ourselves. There was some bad rolls, on our side, some good rolls on our side, and it just in the end it didn't work out for us, and we let it get the better of us.
Okay. So ultimately, you are you've been the captain for 2 years, and are you looking to play again next year?
I'll be honest with you, I'd love to play again next year, but it's not going to happen unless I'm the captain's pick. To be completely honest, I won't be able to play full-time next year. I'm either going to be a full-time player but shooting every other week, or I'm just going to be a sub next year. So the only way I would make it on the team is a captain's pick.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything that you want to say to the team? Because from what it sounds like, you're getting ready to not accept a potential captain's position next year going into this. So is there something that you want to say to the guys that you played with?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the second year that I've been the captain. I think we talked about it before. We're only going to do captain 2 years in a row. So again, I've got to step down from the position. I'm okay with that. It's been great playing with you guys. In this Moscone style tournament, it's a lot of fun. Even when you lose, it's still a blast. You have fun doing it. The format is what makes the whole tournament. Like I say, I can't say enough about these guys. They're great players. Even the big red guy over there, he's a little questionable sometimes, but he's mediocre at best. Jay, Jay's a great shot, practices a lot, and to be honest with you, I couldn't do some of the stuff that he does with a cue. It's pretty amazing. Casey, he can cut a ball, better than anybody I've ever seen. Again, I can't do that. Tommy, he's young. He's got the eyes of a champion. I mean, he's going to be great in the next couple of years coming out. So I think these guys do a great job.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate everything you do, man. Tommy. All right, Tommy. So I got to get your thoughts. You are the youngest player here by far. And you, in the last few years, you have stepped up and you have got a lot of experience in ways that some players still haven't got. What's your mentality knowing that you played really well last year, and I think knowing the way I do that you didn't perform as well this year as you did last year?
Definitely did not. Last year got off to a good start, and it kind of took me all the way to where I needed to be. This year, Streator came out firing, that's for sure. We were a little slow in the beginning, and them having that big lead is what took it. But a little disappointing on my end, but wish I could have done better. But that's how the ball rolls.
So by far, your best match, I think, over this past weekend was against Tom today. What was the difference in your mentality between what was going on yesterday and walking in here to face the captain of Streator today?
After giving that matchup against Tom and BJ, when I kicked that 8-ball right in the side. I've thought about it all night and all this morning, and I actually came in a lot more serious today. I wish I could have came in with that mindset yesterday.
So what's up for next year? What are you thinking about next year?
Oh, I'll be here.
He says he's going to be here. All right, everybody. Thanks, Tommy. Jay, come here. Let's talk to Jay. Let's talk to Jay Carwile. So a little back history of myself and Jay. Jay came out of retirement after years of not playing, running into a little dumb kid in a podunk bar in Pontiac, Illinois, who talked a bunch of crap. And we met, we played, and he asked for some help. He took some faith in someone who was much younger than he was, and then come all these years later, he's still here. So Jay and I have become great friends over the course of my 15 years of playing, and I'm going to bring it up because I got a text message from him last night. He was not happy with the way that he played yesterday. And what was your mindset? I understand the outcome still wasn't what you wanted. Okay, but I noticed a difference between Jay yesterday and Jay this morning when he walked in here. What was your mentality coming in after your performance yesterday and then coming in here and playing how you did today?
I was just a lot more focused today. I knew it was coming down to us. I just wanted to bring my A game. I practiced a lot this morning, got up early, and I was shooting really good. BJ ran out that last rack. He did a good job. He earned it.
7-ball was good.
Yes. He ran out. There's nothing you can do about that. I missed a few key shots that could have changed the rack, but it is what it is, you know. You win some, you lose some. If we won them all, we'd all be in Vegas, you know. We wouldn't be here shooting in this, that's for sure.
Well, no, that's not. We could run it in Vegas and just get like 50 grand added to it. Whatever the case is. So, like I said, you know, other than Jim and Doug, who I've traveled around with a lot, I've probably talked with you even more so than I have with Jim and Doug over the years. I think you and I communicate a lot more than Jim and myself and Doug and myself. So what are you going to do with your mentality coming in, knowing that you won last year? Okay, you didn't get it done this year. Going into year 3, what's going to be your mentality? Because you've got 365 days before it's going to happen again. What's your mentality on it?
To get even better.
Even better. That's what I like to hear. All right. Thanks, Jay. Right. Appreciate you. Casey. All right, so Casey is the new player of Pontiac. So the first question that I have, coming onto a team that was seasoned in the format, right, what was your thoughts on the format and how it was working throughout the entire day?
Kind of bugged me a little bit. I hadn't been on one of those before. Format, sitting for a long time, get iced a little bit. I wasn't used to all that. It worked out well, though. I liked the format. It was fun. We all had a good time. It came out really soggy the first day. It was a little rough. We got a last-minute notification. We were going to be moved up an hour and a half. I was asleep, so, you know, I didn't get it till I was supposed to be in the truck going. Didn't really get prepared for the day very well, and kind of got us all to a rocky start. You know, and we tried shaking it off, but we were a little bit behind. The 8-ball coming in.
Yeah.
And BJ ran a really nice run on Jay, and I had 2 breaks that scratched, and he ran out. There ain't much you can do about that.
Race to 3. That's
rough. That's brutal. Yeah,
for sure. So, what was your mentality coming into having to do this for hours yesterday, and then coming into knowing that there was only 1 round left on day 2?
I was focused. I was ready to go. If I had broken, not scratched, I'd probably been a little bit different outcome. I was hoping to make it a go of it. I mean, we had to win all of them basically to win, or the last 4 to tie and then have Doug up. So it was a lot of pressure. I mean, it was a good time, but it didn't work out for us.
Is this something that you're going to want to get back into next year?
Sure.
Cool. All right, Casey. Thank you so much.
We have a time frame for next year set up?
365 days. All right, Dougie. We're going to interview the big redhead. All right, so Doug and I have played on a lot of teams together over probably the last 15 years that I've been playing. He's actually he's been the guy that I've looked up to, not figuratively and literally, for quite a while. And what's your thoughts that knowing that you're probably Pontiac's pick whether or not you get your plays in or someone's going to pick you. What does that mess with your head at all coming in to something like this with these guys?
I don't know. There's a little pressure being the pick, but at the end of the day, it's just pool. So we have good time. We have good team.
I guess I'll be interviewed now. So how do you feel about the format? So it's set after the Moscone Cup, something that we watch on TV every year. So how do you feel knowing that you get to come in here and play that similar type of format that the professionals get to play once a year?
I like the format. It puts pressure on you. It's slow, so you really get tested. You can get cold. Really puts the pressure on. So it's good for everybody.
So what's for next year? Is this something that you would like to continue to play in from year to year as long as it goes on?
I think possibly I could, as long as everything goes good next year with the kids and everything. I'll play full time or something.
Cool. All right, Dougie. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Hey.
Yeah. Before I forget, I just wanted to thank Angel here at Lavella and for having us here and doing it. And Angel does so much for all the pool teams in Streator and sponsors so many teams going to Vegas and the VNEA. I want to thank Nina for coming out and doing the time clock again. And thanks for the video of this year. It's a little bit different than last year with all the stuff, but it's getting better and better. And everybody that supports this thing, all the sponsors you have, including Kerry Bryant, stepped into the last minute. I just thank everybody for helping make this big.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Tom. So without La Villa Vasquez here, we wouldn't be able to have this happen. The bars do throw in some prizes for the event, so it's wonderful. I'd also like to thank Frank Summers of the Finish Line. So they're the two main, Europe and quote America that's going back and forth throughout here. I don't know which one's with. I guess this year America, would be Streator. So. No wonder why you guys lost your Europe. Sorry. Okay, I'm from America. I'm sorry. So, oh, that's true. No, I paid for them. They were for free. So, whatever. Anyway, so with that being said, there's also I would also like to thank Greg Thomas. Greg Thomas came here to stream the event. So without him, I would not be able to talk to you, and you guys wouldn't be able to watch from home this year. And one final thing too. So being that I've run this for 2 years now, there's a very special group of people that we do need to thank, and that's the people who actually walk in the doors and sit in the seats. I try to make an arena for each of the fans to come in and sit and support their town or support their family. And this is the second year now that I know for at least a period of approximately 3 hours that every seat in this place was full. So in Shanoa and in Streator, I do want to thank the fans for coming in, because you are the ones who spend the money. So the bars aren't going to be interested in something like this if you ultimately don't come and support it, because what's it worth if it doesn't make any money? So from a business point of view. So thank you so much for taking the opportunity to sit at home, watch the event. And ultimately, if you did venture out and walk into La Villa today or Shanoa last year, I think we all thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because if you guys wouldn't support something like this, if you guys don't fuel that fire, the fire is going to get put out and there's not going to be anything for us to do. So once again, I'm Eric Naretto. Thank you. Congratulations, Streator. Congratulations, Pontiac. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, Nina. You did a wonderful job. Once again, Angel, thank you so much for allowing us to host here at your venue. And hopefully we see you next year. Take care. Thank you.
All right. Great.
All right. So that'll about wrap it up for day 2 and the G1 Showdown all together. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and checking it out. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click on that bell to turn on your notification. One last time, G1 and Eric would like to thank Tom Casey, Doug Williams, Josh Gernentz, The Painted Daisy, Stumble In, Zim's Rack, NetSource Solutions, Gators Garage, Eclectic Custom Vinyls, Jim Edinger, Custom Cues, Marson's Home Improvement, Nathan Miller, Streator Tire and Repair, and of course, TNT would love to thank Big John Bresley over at Peel Motors in Princeton, Illinois for sponsoring the stream. And go stop over and check him out. He'll help you get set up with a great car. Bill Lilly over at CBM Construction out of McNabb. Steve Bill today for your 20% off your first time discount. And of course, Andy White and his crew over at General Automotive in Dixon, taking care of all your automotive needs. Don't forget you can get in contact with us through our Facebook page, TNT Tournaments, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or you can just give us a call at 833-TNT-POOL. That's 833-868-7665. Get a hold of us about your next tournament, benefit tournament, special event, streaming, anything like that. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.